Did you know that only 7% of our viewers are actually subscribed? We love creating content for you and want to keep doing it, but we need your support to grow our channel so we can make ends meet. So, if you enjoy our videos and want to see more, please consider subscribing and liking our videos. Thanks for your support.
Hi, Arik here from Cycle Maintenance Academy. In today's video, I'd like to show you how to replace both threaded and threadless headsets on your bike. Okay, you ready? Then let's start. Inspecting the bike headset. Stand next to your bike and lift the front wheel off the ground. Gently move the handlebars from side to side to check if the steering moves freely. If you encounter any resistance, or if the movement feels rough or clicky, it indicates that the headset is too tight and the bearings might be crushed. If the steering moves freely, it's time to check for play. Press the front brake lever with one hand and place your other hand over the top dust seal of the headset. Rock the bike back and forth, feeling for any movement. If you sense play or looseness, it means the headset is too loose, which can lead to uneven bearing wear and the infiltration of dirt and water. Next, visually inspect the headset for any signs of rust emanating from it. Rust indicates corrosion, and if detected, it might require immediate attention. If you observe any of these symptoms during the inspection, your headset will likely need adjustment, servicing, or even replacement. Tools required: set of Allen keys, mallet, flathead screwdriver, headset wrenches, typically 32mm or 36mm, grease, cloth or paper towel, crown race removal tool, crown race setter, headset cups removal tool, headset press, degreaser, velcro or toe strap. Preparation: put your bike on a stand. If your bike has rim brakes, release the calipers at the front. For drop bar bikes with dual caliper brakes, remove the cable from the caliper. Remove the front wheel from your bike. If the brake levers on flat bars are connected with a brake cable, remove the cable from the front brake lever. For hydraulic disc brakes, remove the caliper and, if necessary, detach the hose from the fork. Headset removal. First, determine whether your bike headset is threaded or threadless. If your headset has a lock nut at the top, it is a threaded headset. If your headset does not have a lock nut at the top, it is a threadless headset. Threaded headset. Use a 6mm Allen key to loosen the top bolt on the quill stem. If the bolt rises when unscrewing, it indicates that the stem is wedged and needs loosening. Gently tap the bolt with a mallet until it drops. Now remove the stem and attach it to the top tube. Undo and remove the lock nut. remove the lock nut washer. While holding the fork with one hand, remove the top bearing race with the other. Slide out the fork and set it aside. Threadless headset. Loosen the bolts on the side of the stem using an Allen key. Undo and remove the bolt and top cap. Remove the stem and, using a cable tie or strap, attach it to the top tube of the frame. Remove the spacers. Once the spacers are removed, hold the forks with one hand and tap the steerer tube with a mallet until the forks come out. Be cautious, as some parts like the seal, dust ring and compression ring might fall on the floor during this process. If bearings are sitting on the crown, remove them and place them together with the other headset parts. If required, remove the bottom seal from the crown. Remove the bearings from the cups or the frame. Using a degreaser, clean the bearing cups, crown race and bearings. Inspect them carefully. If these components are worn or damaged, it is necessary to replace the headset. Removing the cups. Fit the headset cup removal tool by sliding the narrow end first through the top headset cup until you hear a click. Use a mallet to hit the headset cup removal tool until the top bearing cup comes out. Now, fit the headset cup removal tool by sliding the narrow end first through the bottom headset cup until you hear a click. Place one hand under the bearing cup and hit the headset cup removal tool with a mallet until the bearing cup comes out. Clean the walls inside the head tube where the bearing cups sit. Replacing the crown race. Use a crown race remover tool to remove the crown race. If there's a slot under the crown race on the fork, you might be able to pry the crown race off with a flathead screwdriver. Clean the crown. And lightly grease it. Slide the new crown race onto the steerer tube. Fit the correct size insert on the top of the crown race and attach the crown race setting tool. Using a mallet, tap the crown race setting tool until the crown race is fully pressed in. Installing the new headset. Grease the walls inside the head tube where the bearing cups sit. Place the top bearing cup on the top of the head tube and slide the headset press through it. Place the bottom bearing cup onto the step bushing cup adapter and slide it through the head shaft. Fit the sliding cup assembly and turn the handle of the headset press until the bearing cups are fully pressed into the head tube. Remove the headset press tool. Grease the bearing cups and fit the bearings. If applicable, place the bottom dust seal, making sure it's orientated correctly. Lightly grease the cap bolt slide the fork into the head tube. For threadless headsets, fit the dust seal, top bearing race, compression ring, and if required, seal. Then you can fit the spacers and the stem. Fit the top cap, but be careful not to over tighten the bolt, as this can damage the headset bearings. For threaded headsets, screw the top bearing race until it's hand tight. Fit the lock nut washer and screw the lock nut until it's hand tight. Now with one hand, hold one headset wrench or large adjustable spanner on the top bearing race. With the other hand, use another headset wrench to tighten it clockwise. Slide the stem into the steerer tube, ensuring it sits above the minimum insertion mark. For bikes with disc brakes, reattach the brake caliper. If you have a cable brake on a flat bar, reattach the brake cable to the brake lever. Finally, refit the front wheel. Align the stem with the front wheel. For threadless stems, tighten the bolts on the side of the stem gradually, making small adjustments at a time. For threaded stems, tighten the bolt on the top of the stem. Once everything is in place, check if the handlebars move smoothly without any play in a headset. If necessary, repeat the process, making adjustments until you are satisfied with the headset's performance. For drop bar bikes with dual caliper brakes, reattach the cable and adjust the brake accordingly. You can refer to our video guide for assistance with this task. For hydraulic disc brakes, adjust the front caliper. Our video here will help you with this task. And that's it. These are all the steps that will help you to replace your headset. Thanks for watching, and I hope that you found the video useful. Let me know how you got on replacing your headset in the comments below. If you can, please hit subscribe, like, and share this and our other videos with your friends to help us grow our channel. Thanks!